Hey Swifties, let's get going for our mobilizations for our class. So 1 foot forward, stick, remember the stick has to be on the ground and there has to be a little bit of an angle because your arm line pushes down. So 1 foot forward, 1 foot back, up nice and tall, stack your hands, don't stack them on top of each other, breathing in, breathing out, pelvic floor, short foot, find your shoulder girdle, turn your head, and come on back. Breathing in, breathing out. Pelvic floor, short foot, find your shoulder girdle, turn your head, and come on back. Swap your hands, swap your feet. Up nice and tall, train tracks with your feet. Breathing in, breathing out. Pelvic floor, short foot, find your shoulder girdle, turn your head, and come on back. Breathing in, breathing out. Pelvic floor, short foot, find your shoulder girdle, turn your head, and come on back. Swap your hands again and go through and pedal through your feet. Up and down. Nice. Take them side to side. Remember keeping the hand sticks out a little bit further in front of you. Swirl through one foot and back the other way. Swirl the other one. Get those ankle joints really moving and back the other way. Nice. Pop your foot, pop your stick down beside your hip. And then from here, we're going to transition to opening up our superficial front line. Stick goes forward. Nice. Swap over to the other side. Stick on the outside of the front leg and onto the other superficial front line. Paying attention, remember it's not just your warm-up. You are also, it's your check-in. What's happening with your body? You can turn this side on, but please, whatever you do, make sure your feet are a little bit wider, definitely wider than mat width. I'm just going to, for purposes' sake, take my feet a little bit wider than the mat so you can see where I'm at. Hip drive to one side, getting into your deep front line. Swap your hands over to the other side. 1, 2. Remember, don't send your hip any further. Hip goes one way, hands go the other way. Bring your foot in behind the stick. Take your foot around to the back and sit down into it even weight between both legs. 2. You know, as you're breathing in, breathe in, and breathe out. Swap your hands over. Pop your other foot behind. Which way was I going? Pop your other foot behind you and go down. 2. Last one. 3. Mindful of how far you go down, what your knees and everything feels like today. Take your toes and turn them inwards. Swap your hands over again. Make sure that stick's on an angle. Push your bum back behind you and push the stick out in front of you. 1, 2. Swap your hands over just to do 1 on the other hand. And 3. Take those feet, make them parallel. Swap your hands over again. Sit down parallel. 1. Swap your hands over. 2. Let's go back again. And 3. Beautiful. Take your hand, turn it over to the other side. Take your other hand, turn it over to the other side. And then take this leg and pop it over behind your foot. Remember, if that doesn't work, putting it just a bit further back is just as good. And then come round. Remember to meet your body where it needs to be met. And then coming around 2, warming up through that spiral line. Right, we're going to take the top hand down, put the bottom hand on the top, swap those feet over and go round. 1, 2, and beautiful. Let's come into our lateral line. So foot forward, stick beside your hip again, and drive over and open up through that side line. 2. Push the stick out, and 3. Swap over. Remember, if any of these movements you know you shouldn't be doing, please make your own adjustments. 1, 2, lengthening through that lateral line, and 3. Beautiful. Bring it on back. Grab hold of your stick from here, and then take your feet about as wide as the mat this time. Arms are up, depending on your shoulder health. Push through, over we go. 1, 2. Circumduction through the ankles, through the hips, 3 and through the shoulders, and 4. And last, but definitely not least, because it's a lot of everybody's favourite, it's definitely one of mine, into your big stir the pots. Stir back the other way. Swap your hands over. Let's go one way, then the other way. Beautiful. And now you're ready to move on to your 3-dimensional warm-up with, might be your post-up with your extra stick exercises, or it could be something else, but most likely if you're training without me, you can turn around and look at the post-up. All right, have a great session.